Vinay, just before that, I mean, I'm not going to ask you about your connections with the BJP. Obviously, though Mr. Rudy is trying to make me ask you that, I'm not foolish enough to assume that you will own up to links with the BJP on national television.
You made a charge.
But Mr. Rudy, you don't expect...
You have made a charge, you must tell us, you must ask him. What I don't recognize this by my party.
I'm asking him.
We don't know who they are. You want to accuse us of being associated with them. What a fair trial you are doing on the television.
But Mr. Rudy,
this is amazing. You must ask them, how do they belong to us?
Mr. Rudy,
do we own them anyway?
Mr. Rudy, I am only following up.
Have they to do anything with the organization?
Mr. Rudy, please. I'm only following up because the president of the Sri Ram Sena, in the course of a recorded interview with Times Now, said that all of this is a political conspiracy against the Yediyurappa government. How is the attack on a pub and an assault and the taking off of clothes of women an attack? And someone questioning that an attack on the Yediyurappa government is something that's beyond me. Vinay, before I ask you about that, would you like to apologize to all our viewers for all that happened out there? You saw what happened to that girl out there. Would you like to apologize for this shameful act that your group has committed?
The first reaction which I got was from my mother. She's a housewife. So what she told me that what the hell is going on? What you all are doing? So it was really a shameful act, and anybody, not only me, anybody would be ashamed of such act. But you should look at the other side of the story also, which is very different. There was a crime. The people assaulted the girl.
Are you a policeman?
There were two more crimes.
Are you a policeman?
Are you a policeman? Arna, please.
No, are you a policeman? Answer my question. Are you a policeman?
The first crime was that teenagers were in the pub. The first crime. The second crime was done by the pub owner.
Right.
He allowed the teenager to have a drink there. The third crime was that the people were assaulted by the, as you were saying, that Sri Ram Sena people. Why are you denying? Why are you not looking at the first two crimes?
Mr. Vinay, one second, Mr. Vinay. One second. I know you should have your say because I've called you into the show and I don't mean to interrupt you, but I mean, are you trying to use any perverse argument to justify 40 young men taking the clothes off, tearing the clothes of 5 young girls, smashing them, kicking them all over, making them fall around? The word in English for that, Mr. Vinay, is molest. So are you saying that you will go on a molestation spree? You will go on a molestation spree and you're justifying that tonight?
Condemn it.
No, is condemning enough?
No, nobody can justify it.
Is condemning enough?
Nobody can justify it, and you condemned it. And the first very line I have said that you condemned that act.
Are those who did that hooligans?
It is a matter of investigation.
Are those who did that hooligans?
Who were involved in those acts?
Are those who did that hooligans?
Mutalik, the chief of Ram Sena, he has also said
are those who did that hooligans?
They were not our boys.
No, but tell me, Vinay, are those who did that? Give me a yes or no answer to that. Because sometimes we have got to call a spade a spade. Are those who did that hooligans?
No.
Okay. Manish, you want to come in? Okay. I heard that. Manish, you want to come in?
We condemn.
Okay. You condemn, but they are not hooligans. That's what you're saying.
Manish, let me say this, Arnab. Insofar as this Sri Ram Sena, whatever it is concerned, what they did is absolutely reprehensible. The government should have taken action, but my real problem is with the Bharatiya Janata Party and the kind of politics which they have promoted. When you sow the wind, you reap the whirlwind. Let us not forget, Mangalore is the place where all the attacks against Christians took place. Mangalore is the place where a senior journalist called Sitaram was actually handcuffed and paraded through the bazaars by their government. What they are trying to do in Karnataka is duplicate the Gujarat model, and the attack on pubs, the attack on places of minority worship, the handcuffing of journalists who have the gumption to speak out against them is all a part of a plan to intimidate. This is classical fascism at play, and I think Mr. Rudy will not be able to absolve himself by making those homilies that it is reprehensible and it is unpardonable and we will do whatever is required to be done. The fact of the matter is they are responsible for promoting this culture. They are the people who are responsible, who have emboldened hooligans like the Sri Ram Sena to have the gumption of going and attacking and molesting young women. So they are as much in the dock as the Sri Ram
No, but
Sena.
Manish, equally it can be said you're politicizing it. I'll take a specific example. A few months back in fact, outside a college in Chennai, where your ally is in power, there was an act of greater hooliganism than this, and swords and weapons were taken out. The police stood there and did nothing. That was also, it can be said, a law and order issue. This is also a law and order issue. You didn't politicize that, you're politicizing this one. Doesn't take away from condemning this incident, but you're politicizing it.
Reminded me because on the very same day, from the podium of the AICC briefing, we condemned it unequivocally. We called upon our ally that action must be taken against all those people who take law into their hands.
But then you said the same thing the BJP said now.
It's not one isolated incident. That is what I'm trying to explain.
Okay.
It is a pattern of intolerance, a pattern of fascism, which is being institutionalized in Karnataka. It's the Gujarat model which is trying to be replicated. You see, these hooligans cannot go out on their own till the time they don't have state patronage.
Okay.
And once things go out of control because the national media has picked it up, then you go on the defensive and deny the whole thing and say it is very reprehensible.
I want Rajiv to come
in. Run with the hare and hunt with the house.
I want Rajiv to come in.
That's the problem out here.